Since early morning, the streets of the Belarusian capital of Minsk are filled with national flags. The national anthem was also heard. Hundreds of people took to the streets to protest against the integration of Belarus into Russia in support of independence. They formed a human chain and waved banners saying "No to capitulation, for your and our freedom, and let's send Sasha to Russia," where Sasha is in reference to Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko.
People took to the streets to express their protest against this so-called integration that looks like real occupation and surrender of Belarus' national interests. My heart is broken because my country is disappearing. Not just the name, the whole country. I cannot stand that my country is being given away to a neighbor.
The police have not used force to disperse the protests, but did use megaphones urging people to leave. Yet there were no clashes. When the protesters changed their route to go to the Palace of the Republic, a group of provocateurs stood at the steps of the building and aggressively shoved rally participants. Ukrainians also took to the streets to support Belarusians. Portraits of Putin and Lukashenko were burned in front of the Belarusian embassy.
We are protesting because Putin and Lukashenko are planning to sign new alliance agreements. One of the main points of the agreements is to create a unified parliament and government. In fact, it is a surrender of Belarus' interests in favor of Russia. Right now, they're also signing a document on a unified taxation system, and that is a step towards losing independence. First of all, we care about the independence of our country and security of our country and our families. And we wish our friends Belarusians to have democracy, prosperity, and European strivings.
While people in Minsk are protesting, President of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, is holding negotiations with his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin, in Sochi. 30 roadmaps for integration will be discussed, yet the details were not published. Such secrecy is what bothers Belarus citizens. Lukashenko himself has stated recently that Belarus will not become part of Russia.
We were never planning and are not planning to become a part of any other country, be it even brotherly Russia. I'm not some boy who worked as a president for 3, 4, or 5 years. I've had enough of it, and I don't want to undo everything we achieved with you, with the people.
The signing of the documents on integration is planned for December 8th. On this day, 20 years ago, the first agreement on the creation of a unified state between Belarus and Russia was signed. Belarus citizens are planning to keep on protesting.